Hi guys, my name is Joanna Flores. Welcome to my Vblog3. Today I have my childhood friend Marco. What's your last name? How do you pronounce your last name?
Majdancic.
My I can never pronounce his last name, but this is Marco. So Marco, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Marko Majdancic. I was born in Croatia. I'm 26 years old. I moved to the U.S. when I was 4. My parents came here with my siblings. We were escaping religious prosecution from a different country, and we lived in Texas ever since 1999, I'd say.
Okay, wow. So you were 4 whenever you moved to the U.S., right?
Yes.
So whenever you moved to the U.S., were you already speaking English, or did you just speak Croatian at the time?
Strictly Croatian. I spoke no lick of English when I came here.
Okay, so you were 4 years old, and then when were you enrolled in school? Like at what age?
A year later, when I turned 5.
Okay, and so by the age of 5, were you already like speaking English, or?
To be frank with you, I went through the entirety of kindergarten speaking no English whatsoever.
Really?
By the 2nd grade, I'd say I had a pretty good grasp of the English language.
Okay, cool. So how did you get away with that, being in kindergarten and not speaking any English? Like, did your teachers try to promote you to speak English, or did they kind of just let you do your own thing?
Mostly it was just we did our own thing. A lot of it was they gave us our worksheets. We did them. A lot of it was nap time, if I may think.
Okay.
But we had our worksheets and stuff like that. And then just through those worksheets, I learned. I did have a best friend at the time. He helped me learn as well.
Okay, so, wow. All right, so now you're teaching what grade?
3rd grade.
Okay, so you teach 3rd grade. Wow. Okay. How similar or different do you think your bilingual students are to your monolingual students?
I would say my bilingual students have just a tiny bit.
Like, are they shy? Do they?
Yes, I would say they're shyer. They don't grasp it as well as our monolingual students. But if I work with them and I give them the time that I know they need, they can grasp it just as well as the monolingual students.
Okay, and what kind of things do you do for your bilingual?
So what I'll do is I'll try to pick up phrases or words that my students that they're saying, so I can try to make them feel as comfortable as my teachers did when I didn't speak very good English.
So these are like phrases that they speak like in their like in their home language?
Yes.
Okay, so you try to pick up on phrases that they say in their home language. Okay. Cool.
Yes. And I do this so I try to make them feel as comfortable as my teachers did when I was younger, just so they know that I'm trying to help them understand. And then every so often, when we have different lessons, I'll put up posters or visuals around the classroom so they can connect the lesson or the words that they're having trouble grasping. They can attach it to visuals with pictures on these posters so they can grasp the lesson better.
I get it. So you try to incorporate visuals a lot in your classroom.
I do, yes. So I know not everyone is a
proficient English language. So, Marco, how important do you think motivation is for your students?
I think motivation with ELL students is a huge contributor towards helping them grasp the English language.
Okay. And what types of motivation do you think are most effective with your students?
Well, for the most part, we do like to promote or even encourage a safe environment most of all. Like when one of my students is having trouble pronouncing a word or even a phrase, my students know they are not to laugh at these students because
it's unacceptable. I understand.
Yes. And then, in fact, we even encourage our native English speakers to help the ELL students when they're struggling, with a word or phrase. And then when they do this, it teaches them that, this is a safe environment.